chilled monkey brain.
Ew. Fuck that.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Nothing is over! Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was released in 1984, directed by Steven Spielberg, and starring Harrison Ford and Kate Capshaw. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Backtrack Cinema. My name is Jason. I'm the judge, jury, and executioner of this channel, and today we're reviewing Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark. I recently reviewed Raiders of the Lost Ark, so go check that review out. And I was saying on there that one wasn't very nostalgic to me, and one I don't watch too often, but it's iconic. This one is completely nostalgic for me. I've been watching Temple of Doom ever since I was just a little kid. I've always loved this movie. I always have a blast with it. This is my Indiana Jones movie that I have always put on the most. I have such a great time with this one. I like how dark it goes, and I appreciate how different it is. They definitely didn't go and rehash Raiders of the Lost Ark. When we go into Last Crusade, you could see how they're retreading a bit of Raiders of the Lost Ark. All three movies from the original trilogy are actually all quite kind of different, but are still all good adventure films. In 1935, Indiana Jones is tasked by Indian villagers with reclaiming a rock stolen from them by a secret cult beneath the catacombs of an ancient palace. Now, this movie does take a darker approach. It has darker tones, it's gorier, it's more violent, and I think that's why I like it so much. Even as a kid, I was a big horror kid when I was a kid. I'm a horror guy now, and seeing those dark tones I really liked, and see how different it was. And again, with a lot of these films, this movie does a great job of taking us from action set piece to action set piece to action set piece to action set piece. But I think the action's actually even better in this one. We get Indy jumping out of a plane in a raft. We get a great mine shaft chase. That's awesome. And then when the finale at the bridge, when he cuts the bridge off and there's crocodiles and everything waiting at the bottom, it just goes, and goes. I just absolutely love the action in this movie. And this time they went more with a damsel in distress kind of character, with Kate Capshaw playing Willie Scott, a singer from a club that we meet at the beginning of the movie. And, she doesn't like bugs. She's prissy, she's complaining, she's whining for the whole thing. But she has never bothered me. But I could see her annoying the fuck out of people. Completely see it, and I completely understand it. Even my wife found her irritating. But I guess I've been just watching this movie for so long, I've just never found that. I love the addition of Short Round. Indy having a sidekick is this young kid. When Indy gets put under the spell where he's going to sacrifice Willie and he hits Short Round, you do get some good emotional beats where he says, "I love you, Indy." And, he brings Indy out of it, and they have that moment where they kind of embrace and stuff. I like that stuff. I think it added to Indiana Jones' character. It made him just like him even more. You know what I mean? The monkey brain scene, man. This is another kind of dark, twisted, but done in such a comedic fashion, right? Where they're eating the monkey brains. I still remember this as a kid. To this day, man, them eating the bugs and eating them little baby snakes and the monkey braid, chilled monkey brains. And as a kid, I remember my mom going, "That's gross, man, gross." And a villain. Mola Ram is still the best villain of the whole series, I think. I mean, I find this franchise has never really done a great job of giving a villain that we can remember. I find a lot of them unrememberable, but this guy I remember. There's a rip taking that guy's heart out. I find voodoo shit absolutely creepy as hell, man. That's another thing about this movie. But when he grabs the guy's freaking heart, it's just all entrenched in my brain. I think the look of him, the sound of his voice was all pretty terrifying as a kid. Now when I look at it, obviously it doesn't age fantastically, but still great stuff. Great, still a really good bad guy. And Indy, you know, does go on this little arc where he does learn about these powerful artifacts and what they can do, which leads into Raiders of the Lost Ark, where when he shuts his eyes at the end with him and Marion, where, you know, he learns that there's these things are powerful and there is supernatural things going on. So you get a little arc there. Anyway, a nice prequel to lead into Raiders. John Williams' score again is absolutely terrific. Something happens where we're supposed to cheer, you know, they add that music in, it just amps up the movie even more. But even the setting, you know, the setting in India, everything is different. We're not after a religious artifact. You're getting into more darker voodoo kind of stuff. But yeah, guys, this movie really works for me. This is my adventure film. I've just loved this movie my entire life, man. I'm going to give Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom a B+. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments below what you think of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Do you like it? Don't you like it? Is this the black sheep for you, or is this one you really love? Let me know in the comments. We'll have a great discussion on Temple of Doom as we get through these indie reviews, and the next one will be coming up will be Last Crusade. Well, I thank you for tuning in, guys, to this review. You guys are all the best. Thank you for watching, and as always, thank you to all the great comments in the comment section, and I will see you on the next video, and I will see you in the movies, man. Cheers.